So I want to start this video by asking, have you thought about what's going to happen the day you are going to decide to leave forex trading? Have you thought about how you are going to stay comfortable the day you will not be able to come to trade the markets? I know it's a question that some of us will probably have not thought about, or maybe we sometimes just brush aside and not really think much of it. But there's a day that's going to come one day when you probably are going to leave trading the markets. Of course, some people will say, why would I want to leave forex trading? Trust me, many people are leaving forex trading, not just people who are losing money, but even people who are making money in trading, because let's face it, trading each and every day sometimes can be stressful and hectic. So some people decide, I've made some money, I've made enough money, let me just leave the stresses of trading behind. So this video, I'm just going to talk about some of the things that you probably need to start thinking about as you look into what's going to happen one day when you decide to leave trading. For whatever reason you decide, and I can no longer come back to the markets and trade the markets, how are you going to maintain the lifestyle? How are you going to maintain your life? How are you going to pass on the money that you have made in forex trading to maybe your grandchildren? Hopefully you are thinking about those things. How are you going to pass that wealth to your grandchildren? If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Like and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below if you have anything that you also want to add on this subject. Some people ask me about the brokers that I use and stuff like that. See the links in the description box below. Okay, so coming back to the subject of this video, you want to start thinking about how you are going to secure your future. The moment you start making some money in forex trading, unfortunately for some people, they start thinking about this very late in their trading journey, and sometimes people start thinking about this when they are now not able to make the monies that they were making back in the day. Let's be true to ourselves. Every year is a different year in trading. Every month is a different month in trading. You are not going to be making money through and through January to December. You are also going to encounter days where you're going to be losing money, blowing accounts, and things like that. But you don't want those things when you blow an account and you also blow your life, you also blow your pocket. You want, when you blow an account, at least you can bounce back. So how do you plan for things like that? One day you're going to decide, hey, I'm too old for trading now. Let me just go and relax at home. Let me just go and travel the world and enjoy my life. But you still want to make sure that you have some income that is coming in even after you stopped trading. You know, the advantage with people that are working for these multinational companies or these big companies or banks or government is that one day when they decide to leave their jobs, they are guaranteed a pension. Whereas the full-time forex trader, you are not guaranteed any pension. Nobody is there to give you a pension. So if you don't take the steps yourself to plan for your own retirement, for your own pension, you are going to be in trouble. And people are going to be talking about you like, hey, this guy used to be making a lot of money, now this guy is begging people for money, and things like that. So it's important that you just don't blow the monies that you are making currently in forex trading at the club and big parties and buying clothes and stuff like that. You want to start putting some of that money away. So the first point that I want to make is diversifying your investments. I know forex money is good. Forex money is good, but guys, you cannot rely solely on forex trading for your income or for your retirement. Bad idea. Like I said, there are good days and there are bad days in trading. You don't want to rely on forex trading as your only source of income. What you want to do is take the money from your trading and use it to invest in other avenues so that you spread the risk. For example, you might buy stocks. For example, you might buy bonds or invest in real estate or many other things out there. Maybe you actually have a talent outside of forex trading. You actually have a talent that you can use the capital that you are generating from your forex trading to develop that talent. Number two, you also want to start looking at various accounts, especially if you're thinking about retirement one day. There are many retirement vehicles that are offered by many let's say many banks or many countries and stuff like that. For example, the famous ones in the United States, they've got 401ks, IRAs, pensions and things like that. You need to start utilizing some of these retirement accounts to lock away some funds for that day when you decide, I want to just retire, I don't want to stress about trading anymore. And the thing is, you start investing in those accounts when you're still making money right now, when you're still young. Then that money grows and grows, and when you reach retirement it also matures, and you can still maintain your lifestyle even in retirement, even without coming back to the markets. Then you also want to, I think this ties in with the first point, you also want to start looking at passive income streams. I mean, if you want to leave trading, or if you want to retire one day, you don't want to the stress of waking up and looking at the markets. Of course you can, but by then you probably are an old grandfather or grandmother, so you've got grandkids and stuff like that. You don't have time to come back to the markets, but you still want to make money. So you want to invest in things that don't require you to be there 24 hours a day, like the markets. The markets, if you're not there, you don't make money. You have to show up. But you need to find like what we call passive income streams, which means even if you don't show up, you still make money. For example, I just talked about stocks. They are called dividend paying stocks. So you find a company that has potential in that for growth and making money for a long time, and you buy their shares. As the company is making profit, you also get a piece of that profit. So that's what we call dividend paying stocks. You can buy them now and you can even hold them for many years and still getting money from those stocks or shares. Then you probably also want to invest in rental properties. Of course, you might buy your property, but you also want to invest in a rental property where people can actually get to rent your property, and they pay you rentals every month, and you don't need to do anything. You probably are going to just need to do some maintenance here and there, but most of the time people are just paying you money and you don't need to do anything. The bonds that I mentioned earlier on, the way they work is you buy these bonds and you are paid interest on them, which is higher than just keeping your money in your bank account and things like that. So this is not the complete list. There are many things that you can use out there as passive income streams, but the idea is that you get a steady income stream even when you leave forex trading, even in your retirement years, without doing much work. So don't just take your forex profits and blow them in the clubs, guys, or at the parties and stuff like that. Start thinking about locking your money somewhere. The other point that I want to make is seeking out financial education. If you are like me, you are coming maybe from a family where you are probably the first person to actually make some substantial amount of money. You grew up in a family or a background where, yeah, it's you who is like, people are going, wow, this person is like broken barriers or something like that. So the disadvantage in that is we don't have education from home about how to grow wealth, how to multiply wealth, how to double, how to grow our incomes, how to manage finances. Financial education was never taught to us. So how do you make sure you don't blow your money, you don't lose what you've been working hard for? You seek out financial education or a financial planner. If you have enough money, you can consult with a financial planner. They look at a situation, they look at your age, they look at how much money you are making, and then they also look at the various options that are available to you, and they can actually help you come up with a comprehensive plan on how one day when you want to retire, how to go about it. Because like I said, some of these things we don't have people who can tell us, because you're probably the first person to hold that kind of cash in your family. So find help about financial planning, wealth creation, wealth protection, wealth generational wealth planning, because you don't want it to end with you. Then another point that I just want to mention is, I think once or twice or thrice I've seen people posting on their Instagrams or Twitter, it's now called X, photos of people who were like famous traders back in the day. Of course, some allegations and stuff like that, but those guys are like down and out. People who used to drive around in Range Rovers and BMWs and stuff. Now all of a sudden this person is using a bus, a taxi, or stuff like that. I don't exactly agree with the idea of laughing at people when they are down and out, but I think the point also there is that when you are making money, try to maintain an emergency fund. What you want to do when you are making some money is always try to have some emergency fund locked away somewhere. For example, you know how much your rent is, you know how much your car payments are, you know how much your kids' school fees, your whatever your lifestyle. You want to have at least 6 months of that lifestyle or your expenses locked away somewhere. 6 to 12 months if you can. Again, you cannot just make money and just blow it away in the clubs. You want to lock away your funds so that one day when things don't go okay with you, whether by your own doing or by another person's doing, at least you can maintain a cushion for you or your family whilst you look for other alternatives. You cannot like make money today, blow all of it in a club, and hope to make some more money next Monday and blow it in the club on the Friday and things. That's a dangerous way of living. You want to maintain an emergency fund in case things happen. At the beginning of the video I said you are not going to make money every day in trading. You are going to lose some accounts, you are going to blow some accounts. It happens. Whether you have got a good trading strategy, whether everything is going okay, sometimes it just happens. You're just on a losing streak for no reason. You don't even know why. So have some money saved somewhere in an emergency fund. Then what you also want to do is always have I think some of the things that people struggle with is also having some, things like life insurance, health insurance, because you don't want to all of a sudden you fall sick, and now because you cannot come to the markets to trade, and because you are sick you can't trade, now you are in trouble because your family cannot afford to take you to the hospital. They cannot afford the best medicine for you or the best doctors for you, and things like that, because you're blowing the money. So you want to look at things like that: health insurance, life insurance, all those things, to at least cover yourself. So that's some points that I thought, let me just share with you guys in this video. If you have any thoughts on this or things that you feel I might have left out, leave your comments in the comment section below. Guys, I'll see you in the next one.